This is the mighty Mississippi, right at and that's Illinois across the river. And I'm on the Missouri side right now. Looks gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful skies today. They told us the water is really low for the season, that they've had a lot of drought and the water's down from what it normally is. It's absolutely beautiful. We are in the Trail of Tears State Park, and we learned about the devastation of the Indians, and it was a very sad story. Almost made me cry. Over 4,000 Indians died in this location during the Trail of Tears. The river froze over solid that year. The year the Indians crossed, they had to wait because the ferries couldn't go. And they said it was one of the worst winters in history. And they were outside with no shelter whatsoever. It's a terrible, terrible story. We are in the Trail of Tears campground, and that is just an overlook on part of the Trail of Tears, overlooking the mighty Mississippi. But that bench is right on the edge of a cliff. I don't know that I want to sit there very long.
I know, I don't, because I'd stumble and...
Mom will be falling off down into the cliff.
Yeah.
We are still at the Trail of Tears. We've come to the very top of the mountain, and we're headed out to an overlook. That's Mom and Kenny that you see up there further ahead of me. I was reading the sign. It's a beautiful, beautiful area out here. I highly recommend, if you're ever in this area, to come and visit the Trail of Tears State Park. They have a 20-minute video that you can watch to learn of the history and the story of the Trail of Tears. And then they drive through the campground and see the beautiful overlooks and the beautiful scenery. And that's Illinois on the other side of the river. I'm in the Missouri side right now. And it is just absolutely gorgeous up here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I highly recommend a visit to this state park. They do have a campground. It's not a very large campground, but there is some sites with full hookups. And they are right next to a railroad track though, so I don't know how noisy that would be. This is a point of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This is one of their stops on the Lewis and Clark. Oh, cool. Here's a barge coming down the mighty Mississippi.
Go sideways or up there?
Sideways.
I should go sideways, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This way.
Okay. Let me come on over and take a look at what Kenny's telling me to look at. Said there's some jetties here that the campground has made, or that National Forest Service, I guess, has made, Corps of Engineers, and it's for the beach area and the boat ramp, so you're not trying to put your boat into the roaring water that can happen it looks calm today. There's not a lot of waves, but you can see the current is quite strong.
it on purpose, like
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
and over here.
Yeah, you see jetties on both sides of the river.
You can see a leaf that's moving pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at the undertow.
And yeah, the current is very strong.
If you're that barge in the ground, what? You're in the water. About
But I wonder
6
why
feet.
they would
Yeah, that barge is pretty heavy. He's
wonder why
loaded
they
down.
would,
He's pretty low in the water there.
jetty, or whatever.
Bugging them.
What a beautiful sight. Has Kitty coughs all over the video.
Tree.
You can see the water right over.
Heard a train horn off in the distance. I want to get a train horn put on the camper, on the truck. Almost had one. I don't know if you can see Kenny. I don't know if you can see Mom there. Mom, stick your head out so they can see you. See that we're enjoying ourselves on this beautiful day.
You know what that is in there? Electric vehicle fuel.
Yeah, yeah, they're hauling coal for all those of you that have electric vehicles. They're hauling that coal so they can make electricity for you to charge up those batteries. Got to get that electricity somewhere.